Hi everybody, welcome back to Practice Your Skills video instructions. These instructions are for Practice Your Skills number 5, chapter 11, page 319, 11-16, message 11A, sending negative organizational news. But you can do that in a professional diplomatic manner. And all you're doing in this particular assignment is, on page 319, you're rewriting this memo, okay? You're rewriting this memo, you're reorganizing the information, and you're structuring it better, and you are writing it in a more professional and diplomatic manner. Also notice that in the closing here, in this particular memo, it's signed off by sincerely. Rarely ever have I seen that in real business application. What I see typically, and what I'm asking you to do, is to omit that closing and just replace it with your initials, your 2 or 3 initials. And so let's talk a little bit about that. So what's the purpose of memos? Why do memos still matter in this day and age when we have email? You know, emails just so, email has its purposes. What are the main purposes of email? Well, it's primarily meant for brevity or briefness, okay? Short email communications that you're wanting a rapid response from. Memos definitely have their place, okay? Memos are a permanent document. They're built to last, so people can keep going back and referring to them, which is kind of cool. Let's see, when formatting matters, you know, if you've got a memo like this, which you're going to be constructing, okay, format is important. So especially when it's formal communication, which a memo is. People can print out your communication and leave it in their inbox and go back to it and refer to it again. Or if you receive like a salary revision from Human Resources and you want to stick it in a file, you can go back and clarify maybe what the salary revision is. Information in a memo is longer than you typically would want to send in an email. People, when they're reading email, want to read a quick message and reply quickly. This is something that you can set attached to an email that they can spend a little more time reading. And then again, they'll recognize the formality of it. Also, when you're communicating complex information, a memo is more suited, and again, you can attach it to an email with a brief introduction. So memos still have their place, and the structure and the format and the professionalism, because they are a living document, a lasting document, is very important. So what are you going to be doing? So you're going to, like I said, go to the textbook, page 319, and you're going to be looking at revising and rearranging this information in standard memo format. And according to your printed instructions, it tells you that you're going to use the 4-line memo format as listed on page 590. In the appendix, you're going to entitle the document memo, and you're going to follow all the other instructions on page 590 as far as formatting goes. Sort of the same as the letters. You want to break your thoughts up into sequential paragraphs and such. So what else about this? So you're going to rewrite or rearrange the information in a logical, easy to read format. The memo is going to top executives. So you want to communicate this in a professional, diplomatic manner. You're a professional communicating to other professionals, not like you're walking down the hall, chatting with a buddy at school, or scolding somebody like a babysitter. So remember that. You want to speak, as the instructions say, speak in an intelligent, as an intelligent boss in a professional and diplomatic manner. Okay. Overall, you're gonna start with an introductory paragraph after your heading. You're gonna start with an introductory paragraph. Begin on a positive note, maybe commenting on something that the group has done in a positive manner. But then you're gonna get to what the purpose of the memo is. And then in your second paragraph, you're going to be very specific on what it is you want. Again, you're going to open with a brief, confident statement about how the following suggestions have already been recommended by another division. And you're going to list in 2 bulleted lists, because people like brevity as well in memos. You're going to list suggestions that people take before the trip. After you read the content, you'll understand exactly what I mean. Second list is going to be entitled Suggestions During Your Trip. Your overall goal here is to make some recommendations and some mandates on what people are going to do when they travel from now on to help save the company money. So again, 2 bulleted lists, that's going to be key. And in your third paragraph, okay, that's your conclusion paragraph. So you've got an introductory paragraph, a body, and a conclusion. Okay, be sure to close with a positive outlook on the future. Make a few comments on how positive outcomes could well benefit the whole team and the company as a whole, and always provide contact information in case they have questions. But remember, you want to be polite, professional, and diplomatic. So I've attached this memo format from Black & Decker. Okay, I made this myself and kind of give you a heads up on how to start some of your tone. Also up here, if you notice, if you're going to use a logo, start your memo heading centered and bolded about 2¼ inches down, just like you did your letter. If not, start it a minimum of 1¼ inch down. So you don't need a logo. You know, follow this 2 spaces, follow this format, 2 spaces again. I added this border line here because it separates the content from the heading. Start off paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and then paragraph 3, a couple of spaces, and then your initials as well. So you want it to look like this. Everything's justified to the left with the exception of the heading. Okay, you want it to be very formal. Again, people are going to go back to this and look at it. So again, a positive tone, and yeah, format's important, content's important as well. So if you have any questions about this assignment, don't hesitate to give me a call, 865-774-5814, or shoot me an email as you have done in the past. And good luck on this assignment, and we'll talk soon, I'm sure.